Caroline Wozniacki was born on July 11, 1990, in Odense, Denmark, to parents Piotr and Anna Wozniacki. Her father, a former professional soccer player, and her mother, a former tennis player, instilled a love for sports in their children from an early age. Caroline was introduced to tennis at the age of 7 and immediately displayed an aptitude for the game. She was drawn to the sport's combination of individual challenge, strategy, and athleticism. Growing up in Denmark, Caroline faced challenges in accessing top-tier tennis facilities. However, her family's unwavering support and determination helped her break through these obstacles. She began competing in local tournaments and quickly rose through the ranks of junior tennis, where she honed her skills and developed a reputation for being a hard-working and determined competitor. By the time she was 14, Caroline had already begun competing in international junior events, where her performances drew attention from scouts and tennis experts alike. Her breakthrough year in the juniors came in 2005 when she won the prestigious European U14 title. This victory solidified her reputation as a promising talent, and she began to be recognized as one of the top juniors in the world. Her success on the junior circuit was marked by her strong baseline game, agility, and impressive fitness, all of which laid the foundation for her transition to the professional tour. Turning professional and early career struggles. Caroline Wozniacki turned professional in 2005, making her first appearance on the WTA Tour later that year. Like many young players, Wozniacki's early years were marked by hard-fought battles and mixed results. She initially competed in smaller ITF tournaments to gain experience and begin climbing the rankings. Her breakthrough came in 2008, when she reached her first WTA final at the Nordic Light Open in Stockholm. Although she lost in the final, the result marked a significant milestone in her career and was a sign of things to come. Wozniacki's rapid rise continued in 2009, as she made an impressive jump in the WTA rankings. That year, she reached the semifinals of the US Open, her first Grand Slam semifinal appearance, and her performances in other events helped her climb into the top 10 of the world rankings. Her fitness, consistency, and relentless baseline game became her trademarks, and she started to establish herself as one of the most promising young players on tour. In the same year, Wozniacki captured her first WTA title at the Nordic Light Open in Stockholm. The victory not only marked the beginning of her ascent but also served as a testament to her mental strength and determination. Over the next few years, Wozniacki continued to develop as a player, refining her skills and improving her tactical understanding of the game. Her fitness and work ethic played a major role in her success, as she prided herself on being one of the fittest and most prepared players on tour. Career peak, reaching World No. 1 and Grand Slam success. Caroline Wozniacki's career peak arrived in 2010 when she achieved a historic milestone by becoming the world number 1 ranked player for the first time in her career. She had a breakout season, reaching 7 finals and winning 6 titles, including the prestigious Dubai Tennis Championships. Her consistency and ability to maintain a high level of play week in and week out made her the dominant force on the WTA Tour that year. Despite not winning a Grand Slam title, Wozniacki's consistency was unmatched, and she held the number 1 ranking for a total of 67 weeks between 2010 and 2012, a remarkable achievement. One of her most significant accomplishments during this period was her ability to stay competitive in a highly talented era of women's tennis. Players like Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Maria Sharapova, and Kim Clijsters were all competing at the highest level, yet Wozniacki's all-around game, mental toughness, and fitness allowed her to remain at the top of the rankings. She finished 2010 as the world No. 1, an achievement that many thought would lead to a Grand Slam victory in the future. Despite her success, the elusive Grand Slam title remained just out of reach. Wozniacki's best Grand Slam result during this peak period was a runner-up finish at the 2009 US Open, where she was defeated by Kim Clijsters in a gripping final. This loss, while disappointing, did not diminish Wozniacki's drive to succeed. She continued to be a fixture in the latter stages of Grand Slam tournaments, always a threat to win but often coming up short against the best players in the world. Main achievements, titles, records, and consistency. World No. 1 ranking. Caroline Wozniacki's 67 weeks as the world number 1 player between 2010 and 2012 cemented her status as one of the most consistent and dominant players of her era. Her ability to maintain the top ranking for such a prolonged period, despite stiff competition, is a testament to her work ethic and ability to perform consistently. 2018 Australian Open victory. After years of coming close, Wozniacki finally secured her first Grand Slam title in 2018 at the Australian Open. She defeated Simona Halep in a thrilling three-set final, which was a long-awaited moment for the Danish player. The victory brought joy to fans who had long awaited her breakthrough and proved that hard work and perseverance could lead to success on the biggest stage. 2017 WTA Finals Singapore. Victory. One of the defining moments of Wozniacki's career came when she won the 2017 WTA Finals in Singapore. In a star-studded field that included many of the best players in the world, Wozniacki triumphed over Venus Williams in the final, securing the biggest title of her career outside of the Grand Slam events. This victory helped her prove that she could win on the biggest stages and made her a more complete player. WTA titles and consistency. Throughout her career, Wozniacki has won 30 WTA singles titles, including titles in prestigious events such as Indian Wells, Beijing, and the Dubai Tennis Championships. Her ability to perform at the highest level on all surfaces has contributed to her status as one of the most successful players of her generation. Longevity and ranking. Wozniacki remained a top player for nearly a decade, regularly finishing in the top 10 of the WTA rankings. Her ability to stay competitive and consistently reach the latter stages of tournaments has been a hallmark of her career. Retirement and final years. In January 2020, Caroline Wozniacki made the decision to retire from professional tennis after an illustrious career. Her retirement announcement came shortly after her first Grand Slam victory at the 2018 Australian Open, marking the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. Wozniacki cited health concerns, including her struggles with rheumatoid arthritis, as one of the reasons for her decision to step away from the game. Wozniacki's final years were marked by moments of reflection and celebration. She continued to compete in a limited schedule after her 2018 Australian Open win, but her performances were often hindered by injury. Despite the challenges, she remained committed to her fitness and health, and she gradually transitioned away from the sport to focus on her family and other endeavors. In 2020, Wozniacki's farewell match at the Australian Open received a warm reception from fans. And her emotional exit was a fitting end to a career that inspired millions of tennis lovers around the world. Legacy and impact. Caroline Wozniacki's legacy in tennis is defined by her resilience, determination, and consistency. As the first Danish player to reach the top of the tennis world, she became a role model for aspiring athletes and proved that hard work, focus, and discipline could lead to success on the world stage. Her ability to rise to the occasion in the face of adversity, her sportsmanship, and her longevity in the game are all aspects that will be remembered by fans and fellow players alike. Beyond her titles and rankings, Wozniacki's impact extends to her influence on the sport itself. She played a key role in advancing women's tennis, inspiring younger generations to take up the sport. Her work ethic, professionalism, and the dedication to improving her game made her a respected figure on the tour, and her positive influence continues to be felt long after her retirement. Caroline Wozniacki's career may have ended, but her place in tennis history is firmly established. As a Grand Slam champion, former world number one, and one of the most consistent players of her generation, Wozniacki will be remembered as a trailblazer in the sport who proved that success could come through perseverance and hard work. Her legacy will continue to inspire athletes worldwide for years to come.